welcome to lift class. Today's lift class is going to be chest and triceps focused. So if you've ever thought about like how much stronger you want your chest to be, how much stronger you want those triceps to be, that's what we're going to work on today. This is a great workout to repeat anytime. It's literally just chest and triceps. That's it. Okay, we're going to do 10 reps of everything on repeat. We're going to go through multiple sets, and I've got about 8, 9, 10, about 10 exercises. Okay, we're going to go through 4 exercises first, and then we'll repeat those, and then we'll go through 4 exercises again. So I have out my mat. I have out a variety of weights, and I will say this: the last set of work, the 2 exercises that I have for the last set of work, do involve your core. So this is chest, tris, and a touch of core. Okay, but we are going to be primarily on the ground, primarily on our backs. When we have to do push-ups, we will come over to our stomachs, but otherwise that's how we're laying today. So what's going to happen is maybe your heart rate's not going up as high as it normally would. What I need you to do, because we are laying down, obviously, right? What I need you to do, though, is to grab your heavy weights. Don't shy away or be afraid to use these strong muscles of our bodies. These are the muscles that push us up every day, so they actually can lift your own body weight, right? Hopefully, most days. So don't be afraid to do heavy. There will be some new exercises today, so I might say like go moderate to start, but then find your groove and then increase your weight. So like move number 1, you probably have never done before. Move number 3, probably also have never done before. It's okay. Follow on with me, do the best that you can, and pick out a weight that you really are feeling a good challenge with, okay? Tomorrow you will probably be sore. That's the goal, right? So we're going to start with just warming up the upper body just a little bit, and then we will begin the lifting, okay? So right now I have my 15s and 17 and a halves out. 5s, 10s, 8s, 12s are also good. I'd say the 5s, save them for the end. If you know that your triceps are a little bit weaker, save them for your triceps. But I think that you'll be pretty good with 8s, 10s, and 12s as your main weights. And if you are a heavy lifter and you're used to this, get out your heavies, okay? I chest fly with 20s, or 17 and a half typically. I tricep press, which is going to be one of ours. This is for you experienced lifters with the heavier weights, but I'm just going to go a little bit moderate today with these 17 and a half. But don't be afraid to pull out a weight that's heavier than 20 for anything that's a press, okay? All right, so warming up. Arms up overhead, pull down. Straight arms, pull in. Let's do it again. Pull down. Straight arms to a T. Pull in, pull down, straight arms, pull in. Let's do this 2 more times. Pull, straight down, pull in, pull, straight down, pull in. Now let's round, open, round, open. I am crossing my right arm over my left and then my left arm over my right just so that I'm evened out, okay? Let's go into a diagonal open. So remember this diagonal because we are going to actually be doing a chest fly in this diagonal, almost like an X. I'm going to call it an X fly. Diagonal position today, okay? Reach it open, draw those hands behind you, roll the shoulders down and back, open up your chest just a little bit. Got that big stretch through the chest. Loosen up those muscles. We will stretch out these muscles the same, similar way at the end, okay? So, one arm, roll that shoulder back. One arm, roll that shoulder back. Your back stroking. Play your own music today too. It makes it go by faster and then you don't have to listen to me breathe. Unless you want to listen to where I'm blowing up my air. Usually it's, you know, the contraction. Okay, something like that with your breath, okay? So, you just saw what I did here. That's our first move. We are going to do a V out, pull together back in towards your chest. So it's like a narrow chest grip, right? Okay, knuckles facing in. I'm going to push out to the side like a V, come back in, pull back in, except I'm going to be laying on my back doing this. It looks like a swimmer, doesn't it? It looks like you're almost doing a swim stroke. Okay, maybe in reverse. Circular motion using your chest. You're feeling it in your shoulders. Don't go out so wide. I want you to come to like the corners of your ceilings. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and lay down. We've got 10 of those. I almost said 15 of those. Just 10 of those, okay? So I'm going to face this way for much of the workout so that you guys can see this angle. I'm gonna start with my 15s here. We're gonna alternate chest, triceps, just so you know, FYI, okay? 10 reps of a V fly. This is different, this is new. Ready, set. Weights are tucked in right in front of those armpits. You press out, come together, no clanking, back down. V, together, down. When I say together, your arms are parallel. This is number 3, we're going to 10. 4, lower back pull to the ground, abs tight, 5, 6, 7, you may do this on a bench as well if you have one, 8, 9, and 10, it's super controlled. Now my 15s felt nice and heavy, so I was definitely controlled. We're moving on to the second exercise, which is called a champagne tricep press. So you know usually we do a skull crusher and I'll tell you like take those weights towards your shoulders. Today you're gonna kiss those weights together, you're gonna hold them, and you're gonna come towards your mouth like you're pouring a champagne bottle and then you're coming back up. Let's do 10 of those. 4, don't smash your face. Please, please, please. I'm gonna turn myself just a little bit so you can see. My shoulder, my elbow does not move. I picked a heavy weight. So if it's too heavy, switch it out now. Finish out your 10 reps. All right, if you finished your 10, awesome. Maybe you finished before me. Did you smash your face? Please don't smash your face. All right, coming into an X fly, it's gonna end up being 5 and 5. We're gonna alternate sides. So I'm gonna push my weights up at a diagonal. I'm gonna bend my elbows, and then I'm gonna fly towards the center in a diagonal and twist the other way. And then I'm gonna do the other side. Ready, set, 10, twist, 9, twist, 8, you gotta bend your elbows and find that sweet spot. 7, twist, 6, twist, 5, twist, 4, twist, 3, twist, 2, twist, 1. So I'm feeling that in my chest and my shoulders and my biceps and my forearms in multiple places, and that's okay. All right, we're gonna do one arm tricep side crushes is what I call these, okay? Your shoulder, your elbows in a straight line. You're gonna hold your bicep, you're gonna be straight up. You're gonna take that hammerhead towards your shoulder and back up again. I'm gonna lighten up my weight for this one. In particular, one weight in your hand, both sides, pick an arm, any arm, straight up, fight the power. Hand on that bicep to control and hold that arm in place. Come towards your opposite shoulder and straighten up. You got 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Go ahead and start. If you're not sure what you're doing, watch me, and then get going. So far, we've only been on our backs. So, switch sides when you're ready. Have a nearby weight just in case. As you go through this, you're either going to increase your weights or you're going to decrease, you're going to stay the same. You have options, yes? All right, so I went on the heavy side to start here, and I'm realizing that my arms are already a little fatigued today. So, I'm gonna make my adjustments. Go ahead and finish off those 10s. I'm gonna make my adjustments on my second set of work. We're going through it all over again, okay? So, you do the same. You need to adjust, adjust. And I have lots of weights nearby. All right, first move. We've got those V chest flies. So, go ahead and take those weights in towards your armpits, press it out to a V, chest fly together, come back down. So it's like a narrow grip. No clanking those weights, count out your 10. Circle through using that chest muscle to squeeze. Your other muscles are helping. Your chest is doing the main work. Lower back is on the floor, core is tight. when you're finished with those, cool. We're going to do our champagne pour. What do you think about that? Get those weights together. Towards your mouth, don't smash your face. So this is a bit of a shallow tricep extension, okay? We're not bending down as far. Okay, and then when you're done with those, either stick with the same weights or trade it out. Now listen, some of you are gonna be like, yes, my triceps just don't do as much as my chest, so go lighter on the triceps, go a little heavier on the chest, that's up to you, okay? We're going X fly next, so weights come straight up over the midline of your chest, twist them, make your X, come center, twist, X, come center or diagonal, bend your elbows. I have to bend my legs, I really feel it in my shoulder, but you adjust so you can feel it in the multiple muscles of your chest. We're hitting different angles here, okay? If you're like, why? You're getting different angles. Like an alligator, jump. Finish off your 10. Woo. And we're going into single arm side pressures. So again, adjust your weight as needed. You're going to hold your bicep in place. Your hammerhead comes towards your shoulder and you squeeze the back of your arm over here, your tricep, on the way back up, count out your 10. Switch into your other side when you're ready. You're breathing, yes? Anybody else getting sore? Tired, I should say tired. You're not sore yet, maybe, but tired. All right, that's 2 sets. Now this is what I'm gonna tell you. We're gonna do a whole other set of work, okay? But if you would like to repeat that set one more time, pause and repeat it, or rewind and repeat it, okay? We're gonna move on to our next set of work. So you have the option right now to repeat the set we just did and do 3 whole sets, or just do the 2 with us and move on, okay? So pause or continue. Cool. All right. If you paused, we're back. We're going to flip over and do push-ups. We've got 10 of them on your knees or toes. All right. If you stay with me, let's continue on. 10 push-ups, knees or toes, wide or narrow. I always like to give people the choice of what kind of push-ups they want to do. You want to go on a bench, you want to go on a ball, on a wall or a ball, go for it, okay? So 10 of them your way, ready, set, go. Just make sure you have good form. Squeeze the chest, muscles. Hollow out those armpits at the top. Chest to the floor, neutral spine. Okay? After you do your push-ups, we're going to flip back over again. Maybe reverse, grip, tricep press. Okay? So you're going to grab your weights, lay on your back. You're going to tuck your elbows in tight towards your rib cage. My biceps are right next to my rib cage. My knuckles are facing you. My palms are facing you. I'm going to press straight up, come back down, and I'm going to use the same weight, not a 12 and a 15. I grabbed 2 different weights. Try to have the same weight, okay? Ready, set, go. Press up, draw right back down. So you're raising your biceps right by your rib cage, elbows tucked in tight. I don't want you wide, I want you pulled in tight. You're using the back of your arms, your triceps. Don't worry about if your weights get a little bit of like a V shape or, okay, I want you to turn your hands out, but guess what? Our elbows and our wrists might turn us in slightly, and that's okay. If you can, try to get the, eye of the elbows parallel, but hey, we all have different body shapes and little things between our joints that stop us from being totally straight, right? Okay, next up, we're going into a rotating chest press. So we're gonna box out, just like if we were doing a chest press like this, okay? But we're gonna box out, and as you you come up, you're gonna rotate in. Then you're gonna turn and come out. Rotate in, you've got 10 of those. Rotating chest press. You should feel everything squeeze together right there. Your weights are parallel. Box out, 90 degrees on those elbows. So a common mistake I see people do, and it actually will end up hurting you, is they come in like this with their weights. I want you box out, press up, box out, press up, squeeze. Like you're pinching a pencil between your chest muscles. Do 10 of those. So we just did push-ups, reverse grip tricep presses, rotating chest press. You see how we're flipping from biceps, chest, triceps, chest. We're back to triceps, okay? So this one, okay. We're gonna add a little ab move too, okay? You got one weight in one hand. You're gonna come overhead with one arm, and then you're gonna pull and lift kind of like a crunch to the opposite hip. So this is gonna work your back, your tricep, and you're gonna do 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Okay? So it's a pull over towards the opposite hip and you lift your chest. Okay, so a little bit, oh, it's a lot of back, a little bit of tricep. How about that? So I just said, oh my gosh, listen to me telling you lies today. I said we're gonna do chest and triceps, and I'm like, oh, and a little core. And now I'm like, oh, and a little back. You'll live, it'll be fine. All right, 10 on one side, 10 on the other. I lost count. That sounds about right though. And then you switch to the other side. Now one side might feel a little weaker than the other. That's okay. I want you to try to stick with the same weight. So arm comes up over the overhead, bicep by the ear, cross your body towards your opposite hip. It's slow, it's controlled, and you give a little crunch. We're gonna repeat all of these one more time or 2 more times if you choose. How hard do you wanna work today? How much time do you have to work your chest and triceps? How fatigued are you so far? Take your time with these. This is not a speed move. Do your 10. Okay. Then let's go back to the start, which was our push-ups. I'm gonna move some of these weights out of my way. I think I'm gonna stick with my 12s for this last set of work. Okay. Push-ups for 10, ready, set, go. I'm gonna catch up to you. If you finish before me, do a little stretch. And then flip it on over. We have got reverse grip triceps. Make sure you have the same weight in both hands. Knuckles towards your nose. Straight up, straight down. You're narrow with your arms, they're grazing your body. You're using the back of your arms to press straight up, and then pulling your elbows right back down. Right, it should meet just like right at the bottom of your rib cage, yeah? Okay? You're just bending and straightening, straight up over your chest. And it's your tricep that is your main mover right here. All right, when you're done with those, box out. See how I'm box out? My arms are 90 degrees. Press up and rotate in for 10. Ready, set, go. Pinch that pencil between your chest. All right, then you're gonna grab one weight in one arm. We've got a pull over to a crunch. So bicep by the ear to the opposite hip and a lift. The weight of the dumbbell okay? You just have to give it a little bit of an effort with that crunch, okay? But mostly you've got that back working and that tricep working right about there. How we doing? So doing whole body work and then isolating muscles, doing a little bit of all of it, I think is a good thing. All right, go ahead and switch sides. I like personally to isolate muscles because I can really focus on specific ones, but for class purposes and for life purposes, sometimes we just have to get it all done at once, right? But at the very least, if you want to separate and do some upper body workouts and then do your lower body workouts, it is good to give your body some time to rest. So if you did a leg day and then the next day we did more legs, that kind of stinks, right? Because you basically have inflammation on top of inflammation versus giving that body part, your lower body, time to heal, yes? So obviously tomorrow you're not gonna wanna go do more chest work, right? Or tricep work. So think about that. Maybe you wanna shake it off with some cardio, or you wanna go do legs tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a great day to do legs, unless you did them yesterday. But give yourself, your body parts, some time to rest in between. When I put sets of work together in a week, I think this is number 10, I do try to make sure that we are doing that we're not overworking a specific muscle group, that we're giving our bodies that time to rest. Okay, so if you would like to do a third set, please pause, do your third set, rewind, do your third set, and then come back. And if you want to continue on with me, let's continue on, okay? Welcome back if you decided to pause. If you're with me, let's continue on. We've got chest, triceps, and core left. We have 2 moves, and we're gonna do a tricep push-up into a plank first. When you do your tricep push-up, you are gonna do this on your knees. Then you're gonna lift up to a plank position. I'll show you what that looks like. And then we're gonna do a chest fly crunch. It's one of my newest, favoriteest moves. And when I do my chest fly crunch, I'm gonna grab 5s. You can grab 3s, 5s. Some people are gonna be able to challenge themselves with 8s. You'll be using your shoulders too, so I just want us to be lightweight with that. And you'll see in a second, okay? First up though, we have got 30 seconds of tricep push-ups to plank, okay? It looks like this. Elbows tucked in tight. You're either going to be in a tabletop position and then come up to a plank, or you're gonna be on your knees in a knee plank, come up to plank. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds. You get in as many reps as you get. Ready, set, go. Elbows tucked into the rib cage, to plank. Tricep push-up to plank. I'm gonna show you multiple depths. This is deep, okay? This is shallow. This is somewhere in between. You find the depth for your triceps that works for you. Okay? You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, we're gonna repeat that, don't worry. Chest fly crunch. Looks like this. Bend your knees, sit on your butt. Your legs are a bit away from you, okay? Your heels are a bit away from you. You've got your weights up over your knees, shoulder height. We're gonna sit back, open up, fly, sit up, crunch, sit back, crunch. We're here for 30 seconds. So if the full crunch is too much, you're just gonna crunch up as high as you can, okay? Ready, set, go. So crunch and lift. Adjust your feet where you need to. You can even completely straighten out those legs. That's fine too. This is our finale here. Polishing off what we worked. So you should feel your chest and your core. Keep it going. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Flip it over to your stomachs. Tricep push-ups to plank. 30 seconds. Ready. tight, push. Fingertips are forward. You might want to slightly turn them out towards the corner of your mat if you're struggling to get your elbows to your rib cage. Sometimes people start winging out like this and you need them tucked in. So if that means you turn out your fingers just a little bit, that's fine. You got 3, 2, 1, time. Let's go ahead, back to chest fly, ready, set, go, immediately, as soon as you've got yourself flipped over. Chest fly, crunch. Chest fly, crunch. It's another one of those where like the weight leads you forward. It helps you up actually a little bit, gravity of a weight and propelling you forward and up. We're gonna go through this one more time, okay? We do get 3 sets of this work, 30 seconds each, because, you know, 30 seconds goes by pretty quick. In fact, you're done. Flip it over. One last time. Tricep push up to plank. Ready, set, begin. So I'm gonna come this way and show you. A lot of times people wanna go out with their elbows, but I want you to turn either fingertips forward, or if you need to turn those fingers out, elbows into your rib cage. You're coming down, using your triceps to push you back up. If you're out wide, you're using your chest. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Flip it over. Ready, set, go. Chest fly, sit up. Chest fly, crunch. We're almost there. And then you'll have worked your chest and your triceps. I'm serious about being a little sore tomorrow. I'm already feeling a little sore in my chest. I may have done some chest and tricep exercises earlier today though, so I know that I'm like pre-fatigued. Go ahead and stop. That's my problem, not yours. That's why I offered to you, if you want to do an extra set of everything, or like right now, if you want to go back through every single exercise we just did 10 times, go for it, okay? Customize this, make it work for you. Otherwise, you did nearly half an hour of just chest and tris and core and that itsy bits of back. Let's go ahead and open up our chest, laying on the floor in a T and getting that stretched out, okay? So on your stomach, in a T position, you can go ahead and roll yourself over. You should feel a really good stretch there, holy moly, okay? Did you challenge yourself with your weights? Are you thinking that you could have gone heavier? You can go ahead and repeat this anytime you want. Go ahead and open up that other arm, go to the other side. Targeting specific body parts like your chest and tris, or your thighs and back, or your shoulders, gives you a really well-rounded shape, right? I mean that in the best way, a well-rounded shape. And strength, you want to make sure that you're working on your strength. So bent arm, we're going to do it again. You know, like, why should we work on our chest muscles? Listen, one day you're going to fall down and you want to get back up again. One day you want to get better at burpees. Guess what? Work on your chest muscles. That helps, right? We use them all day long. Just wait. When you're feeling sore, you'll be like, oh my gosh, my chest muscles. Wow, I really do use them all day long. You'll feel it. Same thing with your triceps. They're always helping us out. All right, push back to a child's pose. Toes together, knees wide. Walk your fingertips out forward and sink back, bottom towards your heels, fingertips ahead of you. Nice big inhales. Come up to all fours in tabletop, curl those toes under down dog, walk the feet to the hands to the feet, roll it on up. Let's get that tricep stretched out. So pat yourself on the back, good job, good job. A little bit of pressure on the elbow. Open up that tricep, and then switch and take the other one. Pat yourself on the back, good job, good job. If you have the back of a chair nearby, if you feel like you're starting to get tight during your day, this isn't gonna work on this ledge as much, but if you have like a desk chair, you can put your elbow on it and just kind of like lean down and pat yourself on the back like this. Kind of give yourself that chicken wing slick back. It does help. That's just an extra stretch if you've got a chair nearby. You guys, thank you so much for joining me today on this chest and triceps with a little bit of core day. And check back and see what else I have in store for you, because you know that I always have great classes planned and that I am always thinking about you and your body and how to make you stronger, help you get your goals. So have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.